A very warm welcome to this video where we are discussing how the month of December 2022 is going to be for the people who are born in the Libra sign. When I say the Libra sign, I mean all those who when they were born then moon or the ascendant was transiting or fell in the Libra sign. So if you are born in a Libra sign, then this video is for you. And first of all, let us see where the various planets are transiting in your horoscope all this month. We have the Ketu traveling in your ascendant. We have Sun, Venus and Mercury in your second house. In your fourth house we have Saturn. In your sixth house we have Jupiter. In your seventh house we have Rahu. And in the eighth house we have a retrograde Mars sitting in your horoscope. What does all this planetary placement in your horoscope mean for various of your life aspects is something which we are going to discuss now. First of all, let us talk about your luck factor. Luck is seen from the ninth house, and the owner of the ninth house happens to be Mercury. Mercury is going to enter Sagittarius and see its own house from the 3rd of December, and therefore the luck is going to be good. It is going to favor you. However, it needs effort because the third house is of labor or of efforts. So therefore, if you'll do some effort, you'll get the result. Moving on towards your health. Ketu sitting in your Lagna is not a very good sign, but this has been so for the previous few months. And in case you have been suffering from lower leg pains or foot pains or any kind of body pains, fatigue, etc., then it is time for you to chant the Ketu's Beej mantras, which are Om Sram Srim Sram Sa Ketve Nama. A separate video on my channel is available on how to pronounce this particular mantra correctly. Moving on to your love life now. Love is seen from the 5th house, and the 5th lord is sitting in the 4th house, which means it is not a very good month as far as your love life is concerned. Especially Ketu in the ascendant makes you inflexible, and Saturn in the 4th house, that is the 5th lord in the 4th house, makes you a little stubborn, and one side, one partner being stubborn and you being a little inflexible. So the combination is not very nice. What you need to understand is that you need to keep your cool and you need to be a little forgiving, and after about a month, 2 months time, the things are going to change, and then it will be a good time for your love life. Moving ahead and talking about your married life now. In the marriage house, that is the 7th house, we have Rahu, and it is there for the past few months. Especially in December, we have the Mars in your 8th house. Now Mars is the owner of your 7th house, that is the house of your marriage. What does now all this mean is that the marital prospects are not good. As far as this month is concerned, you need to be sure that you do not communicate harshly or fight amongst yourselves. If the marriage has been on the back burner for the past few months, then doing the Beej mantras of Rahu would be very useful for you, and the Beej mantras of Rahu are Om Brahm Brim Brahm Sarave Nama. Alternatively, if you can pay your obeisance to Lord Bhairav, it will again be very nice, especially on Saturdays or Tuesdays. Moving ahead and talking about your education, which is seen from the 5th house. The 5th house is empty, but the lord of the 5th house is Saturn, which is sitting in the 4th house, which is not a bad house as far as education is concerned. So you are going to make a resolve this month that I have to just forget about other things and concentrate on my education. So this will prove to be a good month as far as educational prospects are concerned. Now moving ahead and talking about your career. The career is seen from the 10th house, where we have the Cancer sign. So you have always been a little moody as far as the career is concerned, but now Saturn is aspecting the 10th house, which basically means doing that kind of work which probably you don't wish to do. So there can be situations where you are told to do certain projects which ultimately which particularly you don't relish. Moving ahead and talking about your business life. Now business is seen from the 7th house, and in the 7th house is occupied by Rahu. It is not a good indicator, and the lord of the 7th house has moved to the 8th house, and that is Mars. Both of them are bitter enemies. So what I see is that you have to be very careful, because the offers which you are going to get in your business, the proposals, they might be deceptive. They might have had an element of dubiousness in them. So be careful while doing anything new or accepting any new business proposal. And all this is subject to the planetary positions and their combinations in your birth chart. Well, talking about the planetary changes happening in December 2022, first of all, we have the Sun moving into Sagittarius on the 16th of December. This is called a Sakranti. It is a wonderful day if you want to keep some fast or you want to donate something. Then we have Venus traveling to the Sagittarius sign on the 5th of December and again into the Capricorn sign on the 29th of December. We have Mercury entering the Sagittarius sign on the 3rd of December. Mercury will also enter Capricorn later on the 27th of December. But the weird thing is that it is going to get retrograde on the 29th of September and then on the 31st get back into the Sagittarius sign. For this whole month, Saturn is going to be direct, but it is still going to be in Capricorn. Talking about the combinations of planets happening in this month, we have the full moon occurring on the 8th of December, which is a good date in case you want to start something, you want to get into a house, you want to start a new business, etc. Then we'll have the waning half, that means the Krishan Paksh, that is the dark half of the month till the 23rd of December when you have the new moon, and from then onwards the moon will start to increase and you'll have the waxing half of the month. Talking about some of the good yogas, we have the Gaj Kesari Yoga, which is formed with the combination of moon and Jupiter, which is happening on the 2nd, the 3rd, the 9th and the 10th, the 16th and the 17th and the 18th, the 23rd, the 24th, the 29th and the 30th of December. We have the Mahalakshmi Yoga, which is a combination of moon and Mars, which is happening on the 7th and the 8th of December. Again, we have the Buddha Aditya Yoga, which means the combination of Sun and Mercury from the 16th till the 27th of December. And all this month, Saturn is going to make Shash Yoga because it is going to stay in the sign of Capricorn. This is all I have for you for the month of December. May God shower upon you His choicest blessings all this month. Let us meet in the next video. This is Prabal Frank Nandwani signing off.